Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Following the events that concluded last night's SmackDown, it seems clear that Cody Rhodes is set to face Drew McIntyre at WWE Clash in Paris later this month with the undisputed WWE Championship on the line. A Rhodes-McIntyre feud has been teased on WWE TV in the past, and has been the logical road for quite some time. Given that it was clear that Cody would be winning back the title from John Cena at SummerSlam, and that SmackDown lacks top heels to work with Rhodes as WWE Champion. So given this lack of legitimate title contenders for Rhodes, what if Drew shocks Cody at Clash in Paris and ends up being the first and final challenger in this title reign, only for it to lead to something bigger? The biggest feud we can currently get on SmackDown is by far Cody Rhodes versus Randy Orton. Orton has been on the most successful run of his career as a babyface, and his popularity in ring and promo work have kept him a babyface for the longest time. However, it is crystal clear. Randy Orton turning heel sometime in the future is inevitable, and so is a Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes feud. And while it seems simple on the face of it, in this case, it could be so much more when the apex predator turns on the American Nightmare to kickstart a potential feud of the decade contender. There are two possibilities. Randy Orton turning on Cody Rhodes as champion to initiate a feud for the undisputed WWE Championship, or the Viper costing his protege the title itself. While the former may make more sense from the Viper's perspective given his quest for No. 15, if WWE wants to really milk this feud and stretch it over several months and with multiple phases, as they have done with CM Punk and Seth Rollins, then having the title picture held hostage by the two all the way till WrestleMania may not make much sense. Much like Punk Rollins, this feud could, at various points, have the title on the line or not. Orton costing Rhodes at Clash in Paris would allow the beginning of Phase 1, and either Randy Orton or Cody Rhodes could win the WWE Championship somewhere down the line to perhaps set up a title feud in time for WrestleMania. In the meantime, Drew McIntyre could once again be presented at the level he deserves, as one of the absolute top guys on the company's Estakeheed roster. As the undisputed WWE Champion, there is a lot that can potentially be done with McIntyre besides being involved with Rhodes and Orton, including possible feuds with the likes of LA Knight and Sami Zayn, who, after last night's proceedings, may be traded to SmackDown. However, the best part about Orton's heel turn and McIntyre's elevation to his rightful spot would be the rounding up of this year's War Games, the build to which has the potential to somehow eclipse 2023 and 2024, and be one of the most star-studded affairs of all time. Over on Raw, it is clear that the Seth Rollins and his group exploiting the massive egos of Roman Reigns, CM Punk and LA Knight, especially with the Architect, now as the World Heavyweight Champion, is leading to a slow burn and unlikely alliance of WWE's biggest anti-heroic lone wolves, and John Cena and Cody Rhodes have been rumored to be a part of that team. Given their history with Rollins on the opposite side and Reigns, Punk and even Knight to an extent on the babyface side. In a very similar vein, Randy Orton and Drew McIntyre allying with Seth Rollins would also make complete sense. Given their history with the World Heavyweight Champion on their home team and their history with John Cena, CM Punk, Roman Reigns, and Cody Rhodes, who may stand across from them. While not evident, the road to War Games has already begun, and the outline seems clear, but as riveting as ever at the same time. And it all has to do with Triple A's long-term booking and the sheer star power and unmatched storytelling abilities of WWE's main event talent. There may be a few moving pieces who could insert themselves into War Games, like Jey Uso, Logan Paul, Sami Zayn, etc., and allow some of these big stars to busy themselves elsewhere, but the direction could be very intriguing if Orton turns heel and McIntyre holds the gold. Regardless of whether Cody Rhodes, Drew McIntyre, or Randy Orton is champion heading into Survivor Series, we are likely to see both the undisputed WWE Champion and the World Heavyweight Champion inside War Games this year, whether as allies or as enemies. Cody Rhodes has been one of WWE's most consistent main event attractions over the past year, carrying the company's top championship with pride and delivering high-caliber matches on the biggest stages. Ever since completing his journey and finishing the story at WrestleMania 40 by defeating Roman Reigns, Rhodes has been positioned as the heroic face of WWE. However, with the WWE title now set to be defended at Clash in Paris, speculation has begun swirling about whether his reign could face an abrupt and shocking end, not due to an overpowering opponent, but because of a heartbreaking betrayal from someone he considers a real-life friend. Wrestling fans are all too familiar with the age-old storytelling trope of friendship turning into bitter rivalry, and WWE has a rich history of such moments. From Shawn Michaels throwing Marty Jannetty through the barber shop window to Seth Rollins blasting Roman Reigns with a steel chair in the Shield's shocking breakup, betrayal angles have often become iconic turning points. For Cody Rhodes, such a moment would carry both personal and professional weight. The rumors suggest that a trusted ally of Cody, who has traveled with him, shared locker rooms with him, and perhaps even celebrated his successes alongside him, could turn against him on the global stage in Paris. While nothing is confirmed, the whispers alone have sent the WWE Universe into a frenzy. WWE could very well choose to capitalize on this rare international energy by delivering a shocking swerve that fans will remember for years. Imagine the visual: Cody, moments away from retaining his title after a grueling battle, suddenly blindsided by someone he never saw coming. The emotional weight of such a betrayal would not only send shockwaves through the WWE Universe, but could also cement the heel turner as one of the most despised villains in recent history. The biggest question remains: who could this real-life friend be? WWE has several plausible candidates who fit the description. One possibility is Jey Uso, a man who has forged a strong bond with Cody in recent months. Their camaraderie has been evident both on-screen and off, but Jey has also made it clear in the past that championship gold is always a motivator. Another possibility could be Kevin Owens, someone who shares genuine mutual respect with Cody and has often been seen alongside him during promotional tours and backstage segments. Owens is a master of playing both hero and villain, and a calculated betrayal in Paris would instantly reinvigorate his character. Then there's the wild card option: someone from Cody's past outside WWE. AEW veterans or old friends from the independent circuit could be brought in for the twist, adding a layer of realism to the storyline. WWE has been blurring the lines between reality and fiction more than ever lately, and an attack from someone who truly knows Cody on a personal level could deliver a gut punch that feels authentic. From a booking standpoint, the timing of such a betrayal could make perfect sense. Cody's reign, while still popular, risks becoming predictable if every title defense ends with a clean victory. By introducing a shocking heel turn from a trusted ally, WWE could inject fresh intrigue into the title scene, potentially setting up a months-long feud that culminates in a marquee match at a future major event like Survivor Series or even WrestleMania 42. Fans would be emotionally invested not just because of the championship stakes, but because of the personal nature of the conflict. The storytelling possibilities are endless. The betrayer could claim jealousy, frustration, or a belief that Cody has lost touch with the struggle of chasing the title now that he's at the top. They could accuse him of forgetting the bonds that helped him reach his current status. The promos alone would be must-see television, dripping with real emotion and potentially pulling from actual history between the two men. The aftermath of such a betrayal could also affect more than just Cody. It could fracture alliances within the locker room, force other superstars to choose sides, and create ripple effects that shape WWE programming for months. Given that WWE loves long-term storytelling when it's executed well, this could be one of those moments that fans look back on as the catalyst for multiple story arcs. Of course, WWE could also opt to keep Cody's reign intact in Paris, with the real-life friend angle teased but not paid off until later. Planting seeds now and letting them grow could lead to an even bigger payoff down the line. The mere hint of betrayal can be just as powerful as the act itself. In the end, whether Cody Rhodes loses the WWE title at Clash in Paris or survives to fight another day, the possibility of a personal betrayal adds a fascinating layer to his championship journey. It taps into one of wrestling's most compelling narratives, that the most painful wounds aren't inflicted by enemies, but by those we trust most. If WWE does pull the trigger on such a shocking moment in France, it could redefine Cody's reign, reshape the main event scene, and remind fans why they fell in love with wrestling's unpredictable drama in the first place. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our WWE official YouTube channel for more update news.